Just one moment, all we got. Just let me shoot my shot.
To have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Taking a look at Cleveland.
Well, in this one-and-done format, being at home is huge. Obviously, the crowd will be a factor. Home teams tend to get off to quicker starts. It can be a major advantage.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. You look at the Cavaliers, they know they get one shot in this single elimination first round.
It feels a little bit like a college tournament in here, doesn't it? I mean, this will be a wild one. You can never predict the outcome of a single game.
Now here's Leonard. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Inside, here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
To the paint, Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstandingly passed.
Pass to Leonard. Leonard, double team. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Now here's McCollum. Back to Leonard. Double team on Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Harden from outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. BA, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game. A nice shot by Artest.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to to Jackson. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Ware. Cleveland leading by 6. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. With the floater. He can't get that one to fall.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end. With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
And there's the lob.
Boy, sometimes it's just picking up poison trying to guard James Harden, especially in pick and roll action.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Now here's Leonard. No made baskets yet. Clock at 4. For 3, McCollum. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading. Here he goes. Has to Ware. To the wing, right side. Mobley on a screen. Back to Ware. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
The ball's knocked loose. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Harden. And he's going for the lob. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's a high basketball IQ by Evan Mobley. This guy uses the aggressiveness of the defender against him. Smart play.
And both free throws good for Mobley. Hawks trail by 9. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Down low. And here's a Conley for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Harden. 5 points in the game. Pass to Ware. To the inside. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
7. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Talk about using that speed. Green to the rim with ease.
And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Harden, following the three-pointer by Atlanta. Pass to Ware. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Easton. Cleveland gets it back. Here's Artest. Gets the 3 to fall. Artest got 6.
Guys, we've seen this from James Harden his entire career. One of the best at getting the basketball to his guys.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. To the middle. Here's Huff. The kick out to Wiggins. Wiggins on the take. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Trailing by 10. Three-pointer. Huff pulls it in. And here are the Cavaliers now. There's a screen to the inside. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Kuminga. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Healed from outside. He can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Hawks trail by 12. Here's Kuminga. And Atlanta misses again. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. To the paint. And it's Capella with the jam.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
Now here's Okongwu. Caldwell Pope with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. Ball with a steal. A minute 31 left in the first half of this game. Wiggins for three. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. And here are the Hawks now. It's a 14-point game.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Wiggins outside. Here's Ellis. Gets the three ball to go. Ellis has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Hawks trail by 15. Left side, Green. And here's Okongwu for three. Cavaliers with the rebound. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Mobley outside. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
34 seconds left in the first half.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Pass to Landale. Outside Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Now Mobley. It's good. And the assist that time from Paul. Mobley's gotten 4 this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Hawks trail by 17. Leonard, right side. Nice D from Ware.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Right side, Harden. Basket counts. Harden's got 9 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And then Harden with the jam.
Okay, James Harden showing you I still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Here's Leonard. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Harden from outside. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Leonard for 3. Pass to McCollum. Back to Jackson to stop the run. And the dunk by Jackson.
And just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
Up top, Harden. Over Leonard. And that one's long.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Deflects the pass. 2 points. That one goes. Give him 8 points now.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Harden drives in. Outside Eason. Mobley, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And Cleveland another 3.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Leonard for 3. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
And Atlanta with possession here. Takes it inside. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Got a piece of it. Here's Artest. He has 6. Pass to Mobley. Tries again. It's hauled in by Landale. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Outside Rizachet. Hield on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Outside for Harden. Kuminga with it. Harden picks him up. And Hield puts up a deep 3. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Here's Ware. Rebounded by Hield. And Atlanta with possession here. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. James Harden picks one up.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And so he hits both. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's the screen by Bryant. Pass to Wade. Three-pointer. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Green. Yes, it's good. Green's got 8.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
McConnell. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Left side, Green. Stolen by Bryant. Ellis outside. And so it's Cleveland. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well. Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. So it's the Cavaliers now. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Now Schroeder. McCollum pulls it in.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
He buries it from 3.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Back to Schroeder. Wiggins outside. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Wiggins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Leonard. McCollum outside. Jackson the screen. Here's Okongwu. And another basket for Atlanta.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Cleveland leading by 22. Schroeder with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Out to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Pass to Wade. Lets it go from deep. Okongwu with the rebound. Here's Atlanta now. Here's Jackson. The shake. And the dunk by Jackson.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. On the wing, Wade. Schroeder into the lane. Back to Wade. Wiggins from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Wiggins has got 6 in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Hawks trail by 21. From deep. It's rebounded by Wade.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
Jackson the screen. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Pass to Wade. Outside Schroeder. Now here's Bryant. The 3 ball. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Well, you let Thomas Bryant get set for that shot, and he's able to make it without hesitation.
Here's Leonard. And another basket for Atlanta.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Cavaliers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for James Harden.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
Pass to Wiggins. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Cash from downtown.
Well, we're accustomed to seeing Kawhi as the finisher, not necessarily known as a passer, but boy, what a pass right there.
They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
And that about wraps it up.
Had plenty of work on top the stove. We say we got talking ties, a small circle, a square for telling lies, and I guess I'm not good at making clothes, but I'm cutting ties.